Hey guys, this is Captain reporting for duty. I just want to say hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us in this video today. This is one of those just more of me sharing my thoughts. You can disagree, and that's perfectly fine. Matter of fact, if you do, I want to hear what your thoughts are in the comments. Once again, without preferably calling me names and things like that and such. So I want to talk about my thoughts on the Masters of the Universe Netflix TV series. Now, I did a video on this recently. About, the what's going on about that in general and how Kevin Smith didn't tell the truth. A little preference there. They sort of did a bait and switch. They said, hey, this is we're going to get this He-Man. It really was more about Teela. And so rightfully that aggravated a lot of people. Now, to be fair, and this is something I want to bring up right away. And this is one of the things I had to think about and take pause in. Because when I watch it, yeah, I understand. My thought is this, is who is the market for this show? And generally it's people probably that are nostalgic for He-Man, but yet trying to get a new audience as well. So with that said, you have to put that in mind. Now, what I mean by that is the people that have the nostalgia for it want to see He-Man, most likely. Most likely. I could be wrong, okay? But when I see it, that's what I thought. I want to see He-Man. And you got a little bit of He-Man, but there was the twist there with Kevin Smith made it out to be, it was going to be a lot of He-Man. It really wasn't. It was a Teela story that had some He-Man element. Now, with that said, I want to bring this up. This, I think, is a very important point. The past He-Man shows in most areas, most regions, was He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Once again, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. This one was not. And that's where you have to give it a little pause. I know you might not like it. Okay, and I understand that. But this one was called Masters of the Universe, not He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. So it did give more liberties to use the other characters. Now, I like the other characters as well. I like Teela. I think one of the things that this show did really well, though, is it really showed off Man-at-Arms, and I thought that was cool. Now, some people said it made Teela Mary Sue. I don't think it really made Teela Mary Sue here. Yeah, it roughed her up a little bit, and I didn't care for that image change, but who knows, that's a subjective choice. Here's the thing, this series still put a little bit of focus on He-Man, but it put focus on some of the other characters. I also understand, killing He-Man twice. Oof, killing Orko, maybe. They did really seem to push that. Killing Roboto can rub people the wrong way. Absolutely, I don't like seeing killing characters. Now, with that said, there is, this is He-Man Masters of the Universe, a world with magic and stuff. There is ways to bring all these characters back, and hopefully we're not going to see an injustice to these characters, and we'll hopefully see that. I mean, Roboto could probably be rebuilt, let's be honest. He wasn't completely destroyed, so hopefully they can bring him back that way. Maybe Orko was never really killed. And at the end, even though it looked like Adam was dead, maybe he isn't. But once again, we were living in a world of magic. And it seems like from what they've already been saying, the next segment is supposedly going to be more focused on He-Man. But then again, who can trust them, right? I understand that. I don't trust them either. So let's talk about, once again, my thoughts on the show. Well, I thought the animation was pretty good. Yeah. The previous series that was done for that you can get on DVD, I think I like that animation a little bit better. The voice work was okay. Once again, I tend to like a mix mash. Some of the voice work I really like, some of it, I sort of, maybe that's because I have nostalgia for the other voice actors. It wasn't bad in any way whatsoever. Having the female role, Sarah Michelle Gellar, doing Teela was probably a nice touch. I think that was nice. Now here's the thing. Teela was mad because she was lied to, and there's some understandable concept there. I mean, if you were lied to that much and everybody around you knew the secret you find but you, how much would that hurt? So I can see that hurt really being there. And it was nice seeing that hurt was getting forgiven and moved past with Man-at-Arms. And so that was a nice touch there. Though I do think she should have shared a quicker forgiveness to Prince Adam. It's like, he even said, I died, and she still was having trouble forgiving him for that. I think she should have let it go at that point to realize this guy just sacrificed himself for you and everybody else. I think that's something she should have moved past, but then again, it is what it is. So if you're a diehard He-Man fan, and you want to see He-Man, this is not for you. It's just not. But if you like the Masters of the Universe cast of characters, I think you could still give this a try. I know a lot of people were very mad by episode 3, and especially at the ending of how the last one went. It really infuriated a lot of people. I know I was a little taken back. I was like, are you kidding me? And I can understand that. Hopefully this show will have some redemption here. Because if it was just this and this was all we got, I would not be happy with it. But if there's that second season, which they claim they're going to be, and maybe they can put this on the Focus back, which I don't know. Because that's going to be with now Skeletor's taken over. What would it be like without He-Man? Hopefully we there's probably going to be another story underneath of it there. Teela and probably the others trying to get He-Man back or something. And then hopefully we get He-Man back and showing what's great. Because here's the thing. As a new viewer, you don't get any real attachment much to He-Man in this. You get a couple flashbacks of He-Man, but so there's no impact of losing He-Man as much. And here's where I said before, I think they missed the mark. I think the first 5 episode segment they should have been focusing on He-Man. He-Man being awesome, showing him defeat the enemy, showing how he has a caring heart to take care of anybody, getting the audience to really appreciate He-Man. Then do what they did with this 5 episode arc. Then the new viewers would have had much more of appreciation for He-Man and would really have felt the loss. And it could have also focused more too on Orko, Moss Man as well, because, what happened to him, Roboto, those characters, so that people had a bigger impact when they had that loss. That would have made this season, in my opinion, a lot better. And then another season, hopefully the one coming out, is where you see what would happen without him, and then getting him back and maybe getting those other characters back. I think that would have pulled a lot more heartstrings. It would have made a lot more people more tolerant of what happened here and much more happy. Because once again, if you don't have a lot of relationship with that character, you're not going to get it. So I can see why this gets a very big mixed review. The people that had nostalgia for He-Man and really liked it feel slighted. Absolutely. The people that didn't know He-Man as much probably didn't get as much of an impact and lost out on a lot of the emotional impact that could have been had if they were. So they really missed on a lot of the points here. And so, I think they really trashed it up a little bit in the mistake in the storyline. Once again, the artwork was pretty darn good. They did make some changes. Took some liberties with the artwork, but overall I did like it. I didn't think it was bad, and the voiceover was pretty darn good, but the story was where it fell short, I think, in an order of an arc. But, that's Kevin Smith for you. He's never been the greatest in my opinion, but he didn't do necessarily the writing. He was executive producer, so who knows what hand he had in it. He never was a big, beginning, middle, end with an arc of learning the characters and stuff too much, in my opinion. He was his aura is more of a talkative, fast pace without quite as much of that in there. But once again, that's just me. I really do want to know your opinions. So thank you for just taking the time to watch this video. If you don't mind, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let me know your thoughts. Once again, please, in a kind, constructive manner. If it's just to put in an a-hole or you suck, I'm just going to delete that. I ain't going to deal with that crap. But if you come in there with a nice, true discussion, oh, you hate women. No, because I don't. I love women. All right. A nice, true discussion. I would love to hear it. All right. Well, thank you for your time. Until next time, keep it frugal.